You wake up on a Saturday morning. No plans, no obligations, just you, your phone, and a dangerous thought creeping into your brain. I deserve this. And honestly, you do. You've been grinding, you've been stressed, you've been saying no to things for weeks. So today is different. Today is your day. You open your food delivery app, just breakfast, nothing crazy. Then you remember that coffee place everyone's been posting about. A quick Uber there, you're already out, so why not check out that mall nearby? One item, just one. Oh, there's a sale. Two items. The shoes were basically free at that discount. And dinner? You've been wanting to try that restaurant forever. One cocktail turns into three because, come on, you deserve to have fun. You get home, tired, happy, full. You open your banking app, and your stomach drops. Here's what nobody tells you about a treat yourself day. It doesn't feel like overspending in the moment. Every single purchase feels completely justified. That's not an accident, that's psychology. And the people selling you things know it better than you know yourself. There's a concept called hedonic adaptation, your brain's built-in happiness reset button. Scientists at Northwestern University found that lottery winners within 1 year reported nearly the same happiness levels as people who had become paralyzed in accidents. Your brain normalizes everything. The new shoes, the fancy dinner, the dopamine hit fades, but the credit card bill, that stays. So why do we keep doing it? Because treat-yourself culture has been engineered. It started innocently enough. A TV show called Parks and Recreation coined the phrase in 2011. Two characters declared 1 day a year dedicated to total indulgence. It was funny. It was relatable. It spread. And then the marketing world noticed. Brands hijacked it. Ads started whispering, "You work hard. You deserve this." Buy now, pay later apps turned it into a financial weapon. Social media made it a personality. And somewhere along the way, treat yourself stopped being a once-a-year joke and became a weekly permission slip, a psychological loophole that bypasses every logical financial decision you'd otherwise make. Here's the counterintuitive truth. The very feeling that makes you want to treat yourself, stress, exhaustion, the sense that life owes you something, is the exact emotional state that makes you worst at financial decisions. Researchers call it depleted self-control. When your mental energy is low, your brain defaults to short-term rewards. You're not treating yourself, you're being treated by your own exhaustion. Let me tell you about a guy named Marcus. Marcus made decent money, not rich, but comfortable. He had a budget, he tracked his expenses, he was doing everything right, Monday through Friday. But Saturdays? Saturdays belonged to him. He never thought of it as a problem. It was just 1 day, a reset, a reward for a hard week. Until one day he sat down and actually added it up. Not just one Saturday, all of them. Over 12 months, his just 1 day a week habit had quietly, invisibly drained over $4,000 from his savings. $4,000 that was supposed to be his emergency fund, his travel fund, his future. He wasn't broke. He wasn't reckless. He was just consistently, casually bleeding money, one justified purchase at a time. Does that sound familiar? Here's where it gets really interesting. It's not about the money, not entirely. When researchers study impulsive spending, they find that people aren't usually buying things. They're buying feelings. They're buying escape from boredom, a sense of identity, control. You buy the expensive candle not because you need it, but because for 30 seconds in that store, life felt curated and calm and like you. That's incredibly human. There's nothing wrong with you. But here's the mindset shift that changes everything. What if you could get the feeling without the financial damage? This is called intentional indulgence, and it's not about depriving yourself. It's about being the one in control instead of your emotions, your feed, or a brand's marketing team. Step 1. Give your treat yourself day a real budget. Not a vague, "I'll be reasonable" promise. A number. Write it down. $20, $50, whatever fits your life. When it's gone, it's gone. The boundary makes the pleasure real. It creates stakes, and weirdly, it makes the treat feel more special, not less. Step 2. Introduce a 10-minute rule for anything over $30. Want something? Want it for 10 minutes first. Walk away. Set a timer. You'll be stunned how often the craving dissolves. Your brain was chasing novelty, not the actual item. Step 3. Audit your last treat yourself day honestly. Pull up your bank statement, look at every purchase. Ask yourself, did that actually make me happier the next morning? Which ones do you even remember? This isn't about guilt, it's about data, your own personal data on what actually works for you. And step 4, and this one is powerful, replace the spending ritual with a recovery ritual. Because what you're really chasing on that Saturday is recovery, rest, a break from the pressure, a hot bath, a long walk in the park, a movie at home, time with someone you love. These cost almost nothing and often deliver more genuine restoration than a shopping haul ever could. Here's the uncomfortable truth that ties all of this together. A real treat is something that makes tomorrow better, not harder. That's the test. That's the filter. Before every purchase on your Treat Yourself Day, ask, will this make tomorrow better? Or will tomorrow me be cleaning up the bill, the guilt, or the clutter? Spending money on an experience that fills you up, a cooking class, a day trip, a meal that becomes a memory, that can absolutely make tomorrow better. But buying 3 things you didn't plan for because a store was having a sale and you were already tired, that's not a treat. That's your exhaustion spending your future. You know what the most radical form of self-care actually is? Financial security. Knowing you have a buffer, knowing one bad week won't become a financial crisis, knowing you're building something for yourself quietly every single month. That feeling is better than any cocktail, any haul, any spontaneous splurge. It doesn't go viral, it doesn't make a good Instagram story, but at 2 a.m. when you can't sleep, that savings account is the only thing that will actually calm you down. So here's what I want you to do right now, not tomorrow, right now. Open your banking app, look at last weekend, actually look, add it up. Don't judge it, just see it, because awareness is where change begins. You can't fix what you refuse to face. Then decide, what does your Treat Yourself Day actually look like when you are the one designing it, not a marketing algorithm? Because you do deserve good things. You deserve rest, joy, pleasure, and fun. You deserve a life that feels good to live. You just also deserve a future, and the most powerful thing you can do is refuse to trade one for the other. If this hit home, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want more honest conversations about money, psychology, and actually building a life you love, you know what to do. See you in the next one.